Hello, welcome. Oh boy. Gotta turn that do not disturb on. I just got a text already. Hello everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to America. I'm back today. Getting back to some classic trails. I couldn't really decide which one I wanted to do today. Hey, Jeff. Oh my God, Jeff. Can I just say, good morning. How are you? Howdy. Well, hey. Well, hello. No more bonjour. No more mercy. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's good. It's a good day. I'm here. I'm back at the Wissahickon today. I'm about to turn around. Hello. We got people coming in. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mudslinger Walks channel. Welcome back to America. Welcome, Melody. How are you? Welcome, CDG. What do you got? Jets versus Flyers. Well, that sounds amazing for some people. I'm back in the Wissahickon woods. Still got that tree down. We've been here before, guys. It's good to see everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. I was going to do a morning stream today, but I decided to work on my car instead. So I got my window glass replaced. You guys remember that I got my window smashed out when I was working on the floor. So I got my glass yesterday at a pick and pull, and I got it together this morning, and it worked out. Hey, John Chum, welcome, man. Welcome, everybody. So glad everybody's here. So glad to see everybody. Remember to hit the like button. Tap. We're back here at the frog pond. Some of you may know the frog pond. I think the frogs are all gone. The frogs are gone. Today I'm back with my I'm back on my American 5G. So this is actually the first time that I'm going to be trying out my new T-Mobile 5G, my new uninterrupted premium network, which gives me 2 premium unlimited networks going at the same time. So, you know, some of these trails, usually I get a little bit of choppiness on there. Yeah, frog legs, I know, right? I know, one of these days, I have to really go to France to get the frog legs, to get the real French frogs. French frogs? You want French frogs with that? Okay, God, my damn, there we go. Comments are good. T-Mobile, use the Starlink. I know. Starlink, I know. By the time, I have a feeling, I'm going to make a prediction. By the time I'm ready for Starlink, think about this, actually, guys. Think about this. It's like not impossible that Tesla will come out with a phone, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened in the next couple of years, where Tesla comes out with a phone. He already hinted at it not too long ago. Welcome everybody tap that like button. It's good to see everybody. How's everybody doing today? But yeah, so I mean, T-Mobile is not my first choice. If I had to get a second, if I was going to get a second line, my first choice would have been Verizon, just for 5G coverage. But I had to just pull the trigger on something, so I went with T-Mobile because it actually had a plan that I needed. But you know, I would assume that any Tesla phone that came out would be ready made. I assume that's what's holding it up. They're trying to perfect the phone having built-in Starlink reception somehow, at least some sort of network I don't know. So that would be my assumption, that they're going to make their phones Starlink ready, which would be cool, which would be very cool. So, but we're back out here in the Wissahickon. You're with Starlink. I mean, CDG, Cam, do you have a mobile Starlink that you can transport around somewhat conveniently? Because you know, it's definitely appealing for IRL streaming, but the very, very little research I've done See, these. So the woods out here have actually changed pretty significantly. That's a nice drop off down there. Look at that. Someone's been tossing big gallon water bottles off of this cliff here for some reason. I don't know. Oh yeah. I know it's available. I've seen little kits. They seem to have like a notebook sized satellite receiver on there. You know, that you can mount up to something. Maybe strap it to a backpack, kind of like a solar panel or something like that. Whatever. I'm into it. I'm into it. Obviously, I would love it. I have nothing against it. I'm not anti-Elon Musk. I didn't Molotov cocktail any Teslas in the past year, and I don't have any plans to do so. Whoa, everybody, what is up? Tri-ta-ta. What do you have? P-jugs. Yeah, maybe they are P-jugs. But yeah, guys, welcome back to America. Welcome back to the Mudslinger channel. We are walking once again in the Wissahickon Woods. This is where it all started. It feels different. It feels a little different than it used to here. Things have come a long way, but these are the trails that I originally used to do when I was just getting started, and they're still great. They're still beautiful. Still a lot to see. And they're still going to be my go-tos now that I'm back. You know, now that I'm back, things are a little different. You know, things are going to be, you know, just back to local trails in the morning and heading off somewhere whenever I can. But yeah, but the window replacement on my truck went pretty well. I watched a couple of videos, but they didn't really have any videos covering my specific car, and so I kind of had to figure it out as I went, but I figured out how to do it without breaking anything, and I'm actually going to make a little short video about it because there's shockingly few videos on replacing your Chevy Blazer or Chevy S10 door glass. So, but enough of that. That's all. Do I have wolves and bears? And not in this area. Up north, farther up north for sure. I don't know about wolves. Wolves don't really come up very often. I haven't really looked into them that much. So bears, though, bears are more common. Black bears specifically. We got foxes, we have deer. Yeah, I just got back from Canada. That was a great time. Obviously a lot of you were there already for that. But I didn't see any caribou while I was there. I almost ate at a restaurant called the Caribou, but that wouldn't have counted anyway. So, hey, what's up? I'll make you uncomfortable. Welcome, man. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to America. Welcome to the woods of America. They're just south of where I was before. So, some of them look very similar. I'm sure you may have seen them before. But yeah, I haven't streamed since. I guess I haven't seen you in stream since I made that joke on my page. But yeah, it didn't work out, but I read the reviews. It looked good. That restaurant looked good. Anything new with you? I was poking around on your channel, by the way. I'll make you uncomfortable. And no, I didn't realize that you posted so much content. But I can't say that I had time to watch through much. But I watched a couple little things, and I know what you look like. So, but yeah, we're just taking a stroll through the woods. It's a little bit late. Sun goes down a little earlier now. So I used to start my streams at 7, believe it or not. And it was still like well into just barely starting sunset. So we got some nice reds going on here. Things look very different than they did before I left. Before I left, I hadn't been out to these woods for 2 weeks. So things look very, very different. Leaves all over the ground. Nothing had changed yet before I left. What else is going on? Hello, Jacob. How are you? Jacob Schoonover. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Mudslinger Walks channel. If you're just new here, we do a life hike every day. Whenever, unless it's impossible, but mostly every day. Right now we're in Philadelphia. Just got back from Canada. But yeah, that's what we do. Just come and enjoy the nature, talk about shit, and maybe some more in the future. That's what I was gonna say. I just finally started to set up the Discord, guys. So that will be coming in the near future. What's up, Ango? Ongo? Ong? Is that like Ong from Avatar? A lot of mushrooms on this here tree. A lot of mushrooms on this here tree. They're pretty dry. But yeah, it looks like it's been delicious for the mushrooms. Hey Melissa, welcome. Good to see you. I was wondering when you would be here. These are a little more fresh, I guess. Oh, that's crazy. Look at these. Very bright orange mushrooms too. This is what we like to do here on this channel. We just like to stop and appreciate the small things. So I'm gonna be getting back into the groove. I'm still kind of recovering. I got sick on the last day, and got more sick. I mean, I was sick at the airport, and then I was like, everybody on the plane was sick also. So luckily I didn't feel like I was infecting everybody on the plane. But you know, I started to recover a little bit. I went out on the recommendation of my faith healer. She recommended that I get some echinacea supplements and start taking them every day. And I must report that they seem to be doing a good job. I felt a lot better this morning, and I've been taking them throughout the day. I just feel like I'll be out of it by the end of the day. So definitely check it out. Yeah, you caught that, did you? You caught that, huh? Bear. That's a classic Mudslinger move right there. The quick turnaround. But you know, so it's October and it's getting cold, and I'm looking forward to fall going into winter and just seeing how the woods look in the winter. It's a whole different kind of beautiful environment, and I'm sure you all will be happy to see. And zinc, you know, I already have zinc Melissa. I have that in my cabinet, and I take it whenever I do like rounds of like D3 and K2 and stuff like that. I take the zinc as well. I should just take everything all the time, but you know, stuff costs money, you know, so it's kind of hard when you want to start doing 12 bottles of supplements every single day, or 2 times a day, right? It's like a freaking mortgage just for vitamins. Hey, what's up, Prasad Nike, sorry. UK animals are always hungry. I mean, most of the time. UK animals, like what? You got bears? You got bears up there? Bears, British wolves with monocles, right? Your wolves have monocles there, I think. I'll make you Prasad. What? Oh, gotcha. Ooh. But like I said, I did create the Discord, and I'm just kind of tweaking it a little bit. I will work on it tonight a little bit, and it should be ready to open the gates probably by tomorrow. There's not much, not much to do, but I'll be able. But what I really have to do is just kind of prepare the invite link and get that posted on all my videos and stuff from now on. So that's the only part that really takes a little bit of thought. Just kind of like how to direct people to get there. But I can't wait. You know, it's going to be a fun place to just kind of compile everything, and people can post pictures and videos and memes, and maybe we can do some voice chatting and stuff like that. It'll be fun. Hey man, no problem if you got to go. That's the patio post plus is for. Yeah. I'm glad you thought so. I'm glad you weren't really disappointed. Yeah, I saw your sad faces, and I was like, oh man, I let you down. Sorry, man. But I would have gone, but it was near Quebec City. Like, it wasn't. I thought that there were multiple locations, but it turns out that there were not multiple locations. There was just that one, and it was way far away. So that was my bad. I didn't mean to get your hopes up. But next time. But I'll see you later, man. See you on the next one if you can make it. Melissa, what'd you say? Hold on. John and everyone I missed. Cooking and reading while the, wow. Cooking and reading. Cooking and reading, how does that even work? No, I know. You can just let stuff simmer while you read. I know. I kind of lost track of where I am. I haven't been here in a long time. I definitely don't recognize the area very much. Like I used to when it was every single morning. But things are good. Crimbot's doing good. We caught up a bit when I got back. He wants to go to West Virginia soon because there is a festival. I mean, Halloween. At Halloween, there's a special house there that has a bunch of pumpkins. It's called like the Pumpkin House or something. But it's also featured in Fallout 76, the video game, which some of you may or may not know about. What's up, everybody? Welcome, everybody. What's up, Matthew Friendly? How are you? You're not very friendly, Matthew, but that's okay. You're welcome. But we're I don't know. He was talking about wanting to get up there, and apparently there are Fallout people that are going to go there and check it out. And yeah, he's big into Fallout 76. So also, West Virginia is just awesome. You know, I've always wanted to go explore up there too. Beautiful countryside. Matthew, not so friendly. I know, right? It's okay though. It's okay. All are welcome here. All are welcome. Even gay people like Matthew. They're all welcome here. But just so everybody knows, you don't have to announce your sexuality in the chat. You can choose to if you want, but you don't have to announce it. Whew. But yeah, we're probably gonna be hiking into the dark here. Been going for probably about 20 minutes. Everybody make sure you have the like button pressed, please. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Looks like we got some traffic today. It's a good sign for the algorithm. Maybe it's just the American IP address that I'm streaming from that gave me more traffic. Maybe I was outside of the I was on the algorithm roaming charges in Canada. Maybe that's why. Or maybe it's just picking back up again. I was gonna skip streaming today, but I figured I gotta get one in. I wanted to touch base with everybody. I don't like to go too many days, you know, these days. Aussie Baywatch. Good day, fella. Keep safe. Okay. Watch out for bears. Yes, I will. Watch out for gays like Matthew. Well, I mean, no, I don't want Matthew to give gays a bad name. You know, most gay people I've interacted with are pretty friendly, but you know, Matthew's an exception. It's okay. Just watch out for Matthew. He's out there somewhere. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. So this is the path to the stables. Yeah, we've been here before, guys. But yeah, welcome, Prasad. I'm glad you're enjoying the scenery. I'm glad you're digging the vibe in here. I'm just getting over being sick, so I got all sorts of things going on. Yeah, all sorts of body feelings going on right now. I'm trying to stay up. I'm gonna go work on some videos tonight that I wanted to get out. I've got about 10 million. Hey, what's up? Got about 10 million bits of footage to go through from Canada, all of which could make really nice little shorts or little short videos, beautiful ones. But yeah, it's a lot to go through. I got to get everything transferred and all that. So just stay tuned for that. I know. I told you I took a lot of 4K footage, and that's true. But it's got to go through the meat grinder. It's got to get processed correctly, you know, or else. Yeah, no point in rushing it if it's not going to be good when it hits the table. Got my nice big rocks back. I missed all this. There's a different smell here. There's a different smell in the woods here. Even with my stuffy nose, I can smell it. But it's October, so I want to do some night walks this month. I want to try to do a really good night walk on Halloween. So look forward to that. That should be fun. This reminds me of your village where you spent my precious 20 years. Oh, cool. What village? Where? What village? Where? So this is the Wissahickon Valley trail system has a lot of old stone architecture. This is actually just a bridge, but there's a lot of this kind of stuff kind of hidden around, just really old stone, old stonework from 80 or 100 years ago. Pretty cool stuff. That was originally what I was showing off the most when I first started, just that kind of stuff. And just the nature. It's in India, okay. Hey, what's up, just a girl? How you doing? How are you today? How's life in Canada? Is everybody in Canada okay since I left? Is everyone fine? I know they were really relying on me up there. Man. I'm gonna get into some darkness here, and I'm gonna need to know where the hell I'm going. Oh yeah, so I was gonna take a test trip down to Devil's Pool, because Devil's Pool is an area that we've traditionally had a bad time with reception. So I'm in Ontario, and you're good. Good. Okay, I'm glad I didn't affect people all the way to Ontario. Okay, good. I love these little bridges, these little risers. They're like bridges, but they also change the elevation. So it's like, I don't know why, there's just a lot of them out here. They don't just go over a gap, they go over a gap and they raise you up to the next plane of existence. We can go stare at some horses too for a little bit. I think there's some horses over here. They might be outside. But you know, okay, horses or Devil's Pool? Horses or Devil's Pool? You can go see some horses. People like horses. I like horses. Whew. But yeah, I definitely, that whole week was a big rush. I had to extend my car rental for another day. That was good. Got a couple more hikes in that day, and then I stayed. Have you guys ever heard Cam and Just a Girl? Have you guys ever heard of that? What is it called? The Saint Lo hostel in Ottawa. It's like it's a prison that they converted into a hostel. I ended up staying there for my last night, and it was pretty interesting. It was a little bit overpriced. It was like I don't know, like $60 Canadian. So it was like a little over $50, and the rooms were incredibly tiny and uncomfortable, and it was all a big gimmick. So you're paying for the gimmick, but what I really needed was like a big space to organize all my stuff for my flight the next day. So while it was nice and cute and fun, it wasn't really what I needed, and it was the price of like a regular crappy motel room, you know. But it was very conveniently located in the middle of the city, so I guess there's that. At least I had the location. Did you get dinged for that ding? You know, to be determined, Cam, but that was another benefit of extending the rental, because I was able to return it, you know, to a different location. So the guys that took the car back were just like, they were just like parking garage workers, and they were just like, park there, okay, get out, you got everything, okay, go, bye. So nobody was like checking the car in detail, you know, when I got there. So that's good. I don't know if I mentioned, Cam, my niece is homeless in Ottawa. Oh, let's see, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna yell that to everybody, hold on. Be careful, my niece is homeless in Ottawa. I don't know if I saw her. There were a lot of people there. But yes, there were some affordable rooms over there. And actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I mean, it's not funny that you mentioned that. I'm sorry for your niece, but there was like a shelter type situation right across the street from the hostel. There was a lot of homeless people. It was like a combination shelter / workforce center / whatever the hell else it was. I don't really know how Canada does shelters. What's this about? Some sort of invasive species bug trap. But Cam, I may have mentioned it on my on my last stream, but I got a, you know, I've done a lot of furniture repair, like furniture touch-up for my, for the guy that I do furniture installs with. And oh, the horses are all gone. There's a horse over there. I wonder if I can just go say hi to the horse. No, so I'm very familiar with using like wax pens to repair furniture. So I went to the good old Canadian Tire, which is an amazing store. I love Canadian Tire. If I ever move to Canada, I'll be spending a lot of time in that store. But I was able to find a bright white wax furniture repair pen. And so I used that and a credit card and a lighter to do a pretty decent fill-in on the scratch on the back of the car. And the whole repair only cost me about $5.99. It wasn't perfect, but it made it to where you could look over it without noticing it from 70% of the angles, depending on the light that was being shown on the car, you know. Because it was just a deep scratch, so I was able to kind of get the wax into the crack and then scrape away all the rest of the wax. And then, and you know, the nice thing about wax is it's like, same with furniture repair, it already has a glossy finish built into it, so it kind of matches the clear coat of the car, just like it would match the coat on the furniture, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You all know what I'm saying. Shut up. But it worked. I mean, I was in the car repair aisle and I was looking at all the paints, and of course they didn't have the paint for, what was it, like Aztec Moon White 2025 for Honda, whatever. They always have some stupid name for the paint. They didn't have it, so then I remembered that you can fill scratches with wax, and then I did. But we'll still see. I'll get a letter in the mail or something that says, you know, you owe $9,000 for the damage you did to the car, or something like that. It'll happen. Everybody, if you're just joining us, this is the Mudslinger channel. We are back in America. We're in Philadelphia. We're in the Wissahickon Woods near Mount Airy in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia. And we're back on home turf, and we're walking in the woods like we usually do. And yeah, we're just kind of unwinding from the trip. We just took a trip to Canada, had a good time. And you should check out all the footage, because there's a lot of good streams, a lot of very cool nature hikes that we did. And usually the live streams don't have great playback value, but a lot of those actually do this time. So if you want to see some cool hikes, go check them out. And if you want to see some future hikes, subscribe. And if you need some more motivation to subscribe, how about that? Does that do anything for you? You'll just claim it on your policy. You'll get notified via claims adjuster. Okay, I know, I'm just being dramatic. You told me that before, yeah. So I think, yeah, we got enough daylight. Maybe we can, I don't think we're gonna make it to Devil School, but we can walk along that trail and take a detour, and it'll be nice. And also, everybody, make sure you hit that like button so you can be like these guys going off to space. They all liked, and now they get to fly away. Woo. But what is it? What is today? It's already, oh man, it's already Thursday. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to work relatively soon. I've got a lot of people waiting on certain things, but we'll figure out the schedule. I gotta get some more money from some people. Hey guys, hey dude. I ended up spending a lot of money on this trip. But it was good. It was for a good cause, but still hurts. Still hurts a little bit. Here we go. A lot of people come out here and enjoy these trails. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like maybe going up north to like Jim Thorpe area. There's a lot of trails north that are like mountainous. Appalachian Trail for one thing. What is that? Oh. Okay. Nothing special. Oh, okay. Look at that. Lost dog. Name, Pit, very friendly but very shy. Okay. Well, is that the same dog? I guess it is. All right. Well, maybe we'll find the dog. Oh yeah, that's crazy. I got a call from my dear sweet mother the other day, and she was letting me know that in her condo, in her condominium, the parking lot was all taped off by police. There were police cars everywhere because they found the car of a missing girl. Oh yeah, the bike gang. Yeah, yeah, they didn't look too rowdy. Yeah, but they found the car of a missing 23-year-old girl that had been missing for weeks, and they found the car that they were looking for associated with her just parked in the parking lot, and they were able to figure out who drove it in, and they drugged somebody out of their condo, and they're in custody now. So still no sign of the girl, apparently. That's a pretty nice scene. Look at that. Nice sky, big trees. That's what it's all about, baby. I mean, that's not what it's all about, but it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, these woods just look a little different. They're just looking a little different every time I come back. That's pretty cool. Definitely less green, you know. But yeah, I was trying to pull up the actual article. I should be able to work that out. Everybody just talk amongst yourselves. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Wonder where's Smart Boy? Where's the Smart Boy at? I guess maybe, oh, you know what? I bet you it's really late right now for Smart Boy. Bet you it's like in the middle of the night. Where was that? Where was that? This guy here. All right. Get that. I'm back. Oh, who's that? Oh no, you're good. No, sorry, this is just live. Where is it? I swear I'm doing something important. Bear with me. Yeah, so this is the article. That's my parents' condo. So that's the missing girl, and that's the suspect they have in custody. I don't know anything about it. I never did hear about it personally, but that's the news in Philadelphia. Back to you, Bob. Oh, look at that. It's a nice clearing there. The Wissahickon Trail system is very long. There's like 15,000 kilometers worth of trails or something. It goes all over Philly. About to cross this cool little bridge here, guys. Hey, Daniel, what's up, man? How you doing? We just made it to Doggy Beach. We're back at Doggy Beach today. We're back in America, Daniel. I'm back in America, back to my Wissahickon trails that I used to go to all the time at the beginning, and I'll be returning to more now that I'm back. I might do a little bit of city walking. I wanted to do something, you know, very American today, like go to Philadelphia and walk around all the historical sites or whatever, just to kind of blend back. Yeah, I was doing a lot of sightseeing when I was in Canada, so we can do some sightseeing that I never really did with you guys in Philly, and that might be a fun day for you guys who've never been to Philadelphia. All the historical stuff here is free, like the museums and the Liberty Bell and all that stuff. It's all free. You can just walk up to it and poke around. But so we'll do some of that soon. It's in the works. Gonna do some night walks soon. I want to get back into that. That was always fun. It just seems so seems so different than what I've been doing lately. The night walks are just a fun idea that they got some good attention. But I'd like to just do it and do it right and keep going with that. You can see the water moving now because all the leaves are on the water. But we can maybe head down to Doggy Beach. This is a place where people bring their dogs because it has a lot of natural barriers. They keep your dog, from getting away. It's got a nice. They can swim in that river. and there's a big high walls everywhere else. So it's just, yeah, it's a good place to go let your dog off the leash. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna double back. I'll show you guys this cool old historical cottage thing, this little utility building, ancient utility building. But how you doing today, Daniel? Anything new? Anything going on in your neck of the woods? Hello. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, I guess they covered that roof with the tarp. That's crazy. I guess maybe there were some leaks going on. But I guess this was built in 1938. This little cottage, little building. Very quaint little stone building. I'm sure it's described somewhere around here. This is the Wissahickon Creek. It runs all through the area, all the way out to the Schuylkill River. What is that? Is that a tent over there? Let's go check that out. I saw that from the distance. I thought it was like a beach towel, but it looks like it's a tent. So we're gonna go interact with that object and see if someone's living in there. Kind of strange. Yeah, definitely a tent. It's definitely not making any attempt to hide. Oh, you know what it is? It's not a tent. It's a cool rock here. It's actually one of those shades. It's kind of weird that somebody just left it here, though. Kind of place you would just like hang out with your dog, or you can hang out in there. Your dog can hang out in there. Whatever, your kids can hang out in there. Your kids or your dog. Maybe someone's still around. We made it down to the creek here. It's nice. Very calm, very peaceful. Am I losing signal? I don't see any chats happening, but it could. Yeah, doesn't mean anything necessarily. I don't think I should be losing any signal. The last thing I heard was hello everybody from Daniel Tucker. So if you are texting me, I can't see it for some reason. But we're gonna head back up there, and we'll head back onto a little trail. We're losing daylight. We're about 40 minutes in, so we'll see what we can see for about the next 20 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and call it. I'll have to get home and start doing some computer work. Oh man. Yeah, it's nice to. It feels so weird to be back in my own shower. You know, 2 weeks is a long time. You know, it's like 2 weeks is enough to completely interrupt your normal everyday habits. You know, just make everything seem new again. It seem like you feel like you've been gone for a year. 2 weeks is long enough to make you feel like that. I have found, you know, if I ever have 2 weeks off work, I get back to work, I'm like, what the fuck? Do I even work here? What the fuck is this place? To like really get back in the groove. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, gotcha. I'm eating. What you eating? You eating some fish? You catch some fish? Whew. So yeah, we're gonna make a right up here. I think there's a nice little path that goes into these woods. And hello everybody. If you guys are just joining us, if you're new here, this is the Mudslinger Walks channel. We do a live hike every day, unless it's impossible. And right now we're back in Philly. We're going to be doing local Philly trails again for the foreseeable future, and then we'll figure out something interesting to do. So if that sounds good. Give me a sub. Everybody make sure you have the like button tapped, please. And we're heading into the dark woods. It looks like everything just Looks like I put a filter on or something. Okay, so there. Yeah, there you go. Better color out of the front camera. But yeah, I just spent the last 2 weeks in Canada, tooling around, seeing all the sites. We went to Ottawa, went to Montreal, went to Quebec and Quebec City. We went all over Quebec. Went to we went to a lot of good wildlife and nature areas. A lot of the most recommended ones. There's some really cool streams. My most recent Canada streams, check them out. A lot of really cool places, especially the Mer Bleu bog. That was really amazing. It's like a tundra. Got some really good footage there. It was a good time of night to go. Right at sunset. Right, camo filter, yeah. I know where we are here. Okay. So we're actually making our way kind of back toward the Bluebell Hill Park. It'll be a little while, but we were going to be coming across that cool bridge, I think. And we used to like to come to that bridge. One last kind of view of the sunset there over the mountain. And the orange doesn't really come through that well, but kind of an orange pink sky over there. It's kind of nice. But yeah, I have the Discord ready to go. I'll be opening that up to everybody soon. There'll be a link in my bio. There'll be a link in the description. I have to get those set up too. It's been a long time coming, so it'll be a cool place for everybody to, post stuff. We can do fun stuff in there. We can do a lot more. There's less restrictions, less copyright restrictions. You can just have a classic old MySpace time in there, MySpace. But yeah, I got some ideas. Yeah, we got some ideas. We can have actual phone conversations if anybody wants to have we can have an open mic, We can have a poetry slam. We can watch indie movies. Talk about the woods, our favorite parts about the woods. Yeah, this is cool here. Nice time of night. I know everything kind of blurs together when it's late, so I'll try to move a little bit slower for you guys. No, the Discord is it's fun. I mean, I know some of you may know, some of you may be experienced with it, but a big benefit is that I'll be able to compile. It'll be a junction point for, my eventual Instagram mirroring and any other social that I need to start setting up. Everyone will be able to come from those places to the Discord. And if you're subscribed to the Discord, you'll be able to get notifications, more reliable notifications whenever I'm going live or when I'm planning to do something, and it'll just be better. It'll just be better, but that'll take a little bit of time to set up. But you'll at least be able to say that you've joined the Mudslinger Discord, and I'll be able to say that every video. Hey, what's up? You made it. Oh, there's that cool tree again. You going this way? Just looking at stuff. That guy might be onto something. What's up there? Should we go up there? Should we go up there? There's got to be a trail up there. Maybe there's a dead body up there. You guys want to see a dead body? All right. I like a good climb. A little more treacherous with all these leaves. Huh, I wonder where he came from. Dude's just coming out of the woods. I mean, maybe he was bushwhacking from somewhere else. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta get out of view. There's the biker gang coming. The biker gang is coming. Oh, it's just a walker gang. It's the jogger gang.
I love the ones who like just start screaming on stage.
They're more versatile than the biker gang, the jogger gang. Oh boy. That was close. That was a close call. So where the hell was this guy coming from? He just came down out of the woods from this area. There's no trail here. Maybe he's got a secret campsite. Although, he probably wasn't burying a body, because I can't imagine dragging a body up this hill. That would be pretty, tiring. But you never know. You never know. Secret campsite though, that's more likely. A great place to have a campsite is on the top of a hill, because nobody can see your fire. Learn that one. Learn that important lesson. That's a cool tree. Look at that. This guy right here. Nice and twisty. Kind of got like a bonsai going on almost, but larger. Nice twisty tree. I like a good twisty tree. All right. I'm gotta be hitting a trail soon up here. Oh, I know where we are. There's the knurl. There's the big knurl. The big old knurl. Let's go look at the knurl. So right now that means that we're near the William Penn tolerance statue, which you may have not been here before, Cam, but since we're here, that's a good place to get a little more of the sunset. But everybody, check this out. Check out this incredible knurl. Like, here's my hand. Huge fucking knurl. Like, it's like knurlzilla. Here we go. Big ass knurl. That's a gnarly old knurl. If you're just joining us, everybody, we're here in Pennsylvania. We're in the Wissahickon Woods doing our daily live hike. Turned out to be in the evening this time, but we got there. We do this once a day. And right now we're hiking around Philadelphia. And yeah, so if you want to see some more hikes, man, it's really rotted away and stuff too. I don't want to break anything because it's really nice. But yeah, okay, now we're officially on a night. We're in a night hike. We're in a creep walk now. All right. So there should be a trail coming up over here. Yes, there is. Hello. And yeah, we'll go check out that statue. Pretty cool rocky cliff over here. Some of you have been here before, I'm sure, but not everybody. It's a cool one. It's a nice little overlook. Really steep. It's really steep drop off too. It could be very dangerous if you're not familiar, you know. But it's a really old statue of William Penn, who they named Pennsylvania after. Maybe William Penn Jr. actually, but still, it's something cool to look at. Something you might visit if you were staying in the area and you were a hiker. Unless somebody like kicked it off the hill. Oh man, we're still on our way here. Oh shit. A lot of weird like Stegosaurus rocks over here. They look like they were cemented in place, but just natural, I guess. I remember back in the day, I got caught in the dark in the woods, and it was so crazy back then. It was so crazy. Oh my God, I'm in the woods at night. Oh my God. Ah. Now it's just like, whatever. Now everybody knows that I'm crazy. It doesn't seem as death-defying See, this is cool. Look at this. We're coming up on the statue area now. And it's kind of hard to see how high up we are, but over there is like the edge of the cliff. Here we are at the William Penn Jr., I guess. I'm gonna try to go down a little bit here. It's a little bit treacherous. All of these rocks are like a knife's edge. They're not flat. It's all little peaks. And then there's a big old drop off right there. Just goes woo, like 30, 40 feet down. Right down off the edge. But here's William Penn. Say hello. I'm glad we found this, yeah. I'm glad that guy came down out of nowhere. See, this is the dangerous part. Like, if you want to get in front of the statue, it just goes right off the edge. He's holding some sort of paperwork, I do believe. He's rolling it up, getting ready to go read it to somebody. Somebody important. I'm just fucking around. This is tolerance, yeah. Toleration, the toleration statue. It was, I guess it was put in as a symbol of religious toleration back in the day. I do believe it was more regarding the different sects of Christianity than it was like all religions being tolerated. But still, yeah, the message is still the message, you know. If you just think about the historical context, the timing, there was like, well, like 2 other religions besides Christianity that were in the mainstream back then. It wasn't like Hindi and Buddhism and everything. Although I think, Thomas Jefferson, he practiced some Taoism, I think. Is that right? I think I remember hearing about that. But that's not necessarily a religion. That's just like a philosophy. I just kind of associate it with Buddhism in my head, in my mind brain. Okay, I guess we're making it back here. A little different path in the dark here. Alright, we're back. Ooh. Boy, oh boy, oh. Well, this is good. This is a good first stream back in Philly. Got to see everybody. How's that sun coming through? That's pretty cool there. You can see a little bit more of the orange coming through now. It's like a glowing. It's like the hills. It looks like the mountain range is on fire. The ridge is on fire to me. If I turn the light off, does that help? A little bit. Not much. What if I go that way? Yeah. It's just not red enough. All right, let's get that light back on. We're gonna need a little bit of light. But yeah, so welcome back everybody. Welcome to my new Canadian friends back to America. I know you've been at my streams before, Cam. You never know who else is watching. We are hiking in the Wissahickon Woods. This is the Mudslinger Walks channel. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, really helps. We are trying to get to the next phase of our ascension here on YouTube. Trying to mix it up and maybe start taking things a little more seriously. That's just to come. Stay tuned for that. But it's just good to get out on a walk. I haven't walked in a couple in a day. So I get antsy whenever I spend too much time not in the woods. Whew. Is that my headlight? No, it's actually it's the light, it's the flash from my phone. It's the flash from my phone, so it's nice, you know, like when all else fails, I at least have enough light on my phone to get out of the woods, you know. Even if I'm streaming. Kind of makes it a little bit more spooky. It's a spooky night walk now. I do have a hat light, and I need to go through my stuff. I still haven't unpacked yet for my trip. I brought like 10 billion pounds of clothing for some reason. I have no idea why. I wore the same 3 shirts and the same 2 pants the entire time. So I really didn't even need to. And I bought clothes while I was there too. So Live and learn, live and learn. That's probably what I said the last time I did that too. But yeah, I have lots of lights and lots of gizmos and gadgets for doing stuff out at night in the woods. And we'll get to see some of that soon enough. I really want to do something fun for Halloween, so I'll be trying to figure that out. Go back to the creep walk roots. Try to spice it up a little bit, make it a little spookier. Maybe do some planned events where I get ambushed by monsters or something. Something like that. Ambushed by maybe I can pay some homeless people to mug me in the middle of the woods. That'd be spooky. That's always spooky, getting mugged. I'm probably not going to do that, just because I don't want to spend the money, honestly. That's the only reason. Hey, look at that. That's a big old log. Big old log. One of those deadfall trees to take you out. Now that we're in the pitch black darkness, now if I see somebody on the trail, it's a cause for concern, you know. Before it was no big deal, you know. If I see somebody in the woods and they don't have a flashlight, that's a sign of a problem, you know. Because either they're a ghost or a demon, and they don't need flashlights, or they're waiting in the dark to ambush somebody, or both. What's that? Some sort of shiny tree object. Oh, some sort of tree tag. I forget, yeah, they tag trees sometimes. I forget why. I used to know things. Whew. So I've got to make it back to my car. I'm heading in the right general direction, but I did kind of disconnect from the trail system that took me to my car. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Won't necessarily put you all through that, but we'll walk for a little bit longer. We'll walk until it seems like a good time to end the stream. And you guys feel free to come and go as you please. No pressure. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to just kind of see the woods at night. Just kind of let it all loom out of the darkness at you. It's pretty much the same experience that I'm having. Is the one you're having. I can just see maybe a little bit farther than you guys can. Start some spooky music. I think I removed all the spooky music files from my phone, but I can get them back on there. I'll get some better, spookier music. It just makes me laugh whenever I think about the old night walks. It's like I was really trying to perform. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. All right. And it was fun. People liked it. I'm not dogging it. But every once in a while, you know, people will, I think especially at night, especially at like 2 in the morning when you're out here in the woods with your light on, people that are scrolling really do, they do stop and take notice. They're like, what the fuck's going on here? It's just it was a theory that I tested, and the theory was proved to be somewhat correct. It really worked out. So I've got to go back and I've got to hit Ontario. Oh, what is it? I've got to hit Ontario and like where else? Lots of the western places. There's New Brunswick, and I mean that's all very far apart for sure. It's gonna take some planning to do all that. But it should be a little bit different next time. I'll have the ability to hit the ground running, and just the entire trip will be focused on taking care of that, getting from trail to trail, beautiful spot to beautiful spot, seeing everything. Yeah, it'll be different, that's for sure. Y'all are still walking? Yeah, I know. Well, you know me, Melody. I jumped across and I cut trails and I skipped corners, and now once again I'm working my way toward the general direction of my car, and it'll take me a while to get back, but I'm gonna we just hit an hour. We just hit 1 hour, so once I get to a little bit of a clearing, I'll say my goodbyes. But it's fun, you know. I'll stay on stream, you know, as long as people will stick around to an extent, because I just like the company in the middle of the woods, you know. It's a little comforting to at least know dinner is done, just waiting for my boys. Where are my boys? Where are my boys? Boys! Where are my boys? There's, what was that? I think that was fuck, who was that comedian? It might have been John Mulaney. No, maybe Chad Daniels. He was talking about how his dad was very, whenever his dad got mad and was trying to find his kids, he would be like, boys, where are my boys? Hello? And then like, he's talking, like, he was with his friend, he's like, oh, I gotta go, that's my gay dad. Yeah, he sounds pissed. It's just my gay dad. You had to be there, I can't do it justice. It was a good bit, But it was like, oh, no, I remember now. He was lamenting the fact that he can't do the incredible manly whistle with his fingers, like the super loud whistle. And he's like, instead of sounding like a hardcore badass dad, he would be like, where are my boys? Boys! Anyway, you get it. It was a good one. One of these days I'm just gonna walk through the woods, I'm just gonna play comedy in the background. And we're just gonna walk and we're gonna listen to my favorite comedy sets. And it's gonna be a winner. It's gonna be the best of both worlds. Beautiful woods and good comedy. And I'll take the copyright hit. No problem. All right, people, all right. Yeah, if you guys someone's just joining us, we're here in Philadelphia. This is the Mudslinger channel. We're doing a live hike in the Wissahickon Woods. It is after sunset, and we're just kind of cut out here in the dark, but it's kind of a pleasant, kind of ominous little walk through the void for you guys. What up, Rodney H. Jackson, the fourth BA entrepreneur, GPA 3.2. Congratulations on the GPA, my friend. I'd love to chat here, but I'm not a mod. Oh well, you know. I don't think I can respond to that request. That sounds a little bit too much of a canned response. That sounds like a tactic. I don't think I can accommodate that tactic. Sorry, man. But congrats on the GPA. I bet you it's higher than mine. I don't remember what mine was, but you know, I was a C student. I could have been great. If I applied myself, but I managed to get through high school just by lifting a pinky every once in a while. I had so much power in that one pinky, you know. But good for you, good for you. My name changes tomorrow. Okay, well. You had a 3.9? Ah, of course you did. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Wait, hold on a second. So we got this tree, which has, it's empty. It's got these cool holes in it, and then you have an arrow that's pointing up to what? I don't know. What are we about to find out? I can't lie, I was a little bit scared there. Sounds like a Halloween surprise. Maybe it's like a premonition. Maybe like the tree is gonna fall over one day and it's gonna be pointing at something important. You never know, could be the prophecy. Could be the prophecy. Or maybe you're supposed to look up when you're inside the tree. Maybe there's something hidden up inside the tree. Maybe that's the clue. I don't know. I want to put one of those solar-powered jack-o'-lantern lights inside this tree so that people that come by at night can see it. Here, you guys are going to tell me if there's anything inside this tree. Hold on. Anything? You see anything in there? Dead body? Decapitated head? Family of killer raccoons? How's the vaping going? It's going, I guess, depending on your outlook. It's either going swimmingly or getting out of hand. I did buy another vape since I got back because I knew I was going to want one, but I can't keep paying those prices. So if I'm going to vape, which I really shouldn't, if I'm going to vape, then I'm gonna have to get back into my old building, my old mods. You know, get my old mods, dust my old mods off. Maybe check out what's new in the dripping, the dripping. What are they called? RDAs, refillable dripping atomizers. Yeah. See what kind of new drippers are out there. Thought I heard something. Oh, there was some white stuff. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll come back and maybe it's a kilo of cocaine. You never know. Could be. Anything down there? Nope. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time since I was into vaping. I used to build my own coils and do all sorts of crap. I mean, I suppose it could be a cool thing for some channel content, but is it really worth it? Probably not. I left the vape life behind. I assume I'm getting back to where I need to be right now. I can only hope. I can only hope. There's some weird lit up thing in the distance. I guess it's probably that parking lot. Spider eggs, oh yeah. Nice. Giant spider eggs? Is that what you mean? It's some nice evergreen ivy on this tree. It's pretty cool. Not English ivy. Is that English ivy? Maybe. No, I don't think so. I like a good ivy covered tree. This is probably that, oops. Yeah, this is where I started. Okay, cool. So, I've been here before. This is where I ended up my last Lost in the Woods night hike. Oh, it's a car. I couldn't tell what I was looking at. Jesus. All right, so I'm not going that way. I'm gonna have to check the map real quick. Whether I keep the stream going or not, I'm gonna have to check the map. All right, I should know where I am here. There's Kitchens, there's Mount Pleasant Trailhead. Ooh, Mount Pleasant. No, we're going the other way. There's Bluebell Hill. Where the heck am I now? Fingerspan, Devil's Pool, there's McCallum, Allen's Lane. Allen's Lane, that's where we want to be, yep. Okay, okay. I'm not too far off, yeah. I'm not too far off. There's Mount Airy. Yeah, so I just need to hit this trail and just keep right the whole time and I'll be good. Gotta hit, just cross over this parking lot, hit the white trail, and I'll be good. I got plenty of battery life left. Badoom, there we go. We're back, nope, we're back in. We're back in, people. I guess I lost some people there, that's okay. We're keeping it going. I know exactly what trailhead I'm looking for. Well, this turned into to be a pretty long walk tonight. That's cool. It's still not too late. I can get some work done. There we go. This is where we came out, remember? That was the Monastery Stables. We went that way. So we're heading back the right way. Just got to keep right and we'll be fine. There's so much rustling in the woods right now. Leaves falling and probably some deer going around. It's a little bit spooky. A little bit spooky. But if anybody's still chattable, how's the stream connection been tonight? Have you guys seen any buffering or anything? Has there been any repeats or choppiness or anything like that? Here, I'll go this way. Hey, hey. Nice.
10 bikers following me.
Hell yeah. All right. All right, so here we're going to... Here we go. Look at this. This is cool. All right, they said 10 bikers. So we'll just hang out for a second. This is kind of fun. Some midnight mountain bikers. Or not midnight, but you know, dark. Maybe we'll get to catch one of these people who eat shit.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hey, you too.
Or have a nice night.
Yeah, you do. Have a nice life. All right. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I figured. And I walked through. I walked through plenty of areas that normally lose connection. So maybe this T-Mobile Premium in America actually works really good. I'm looking forward to it. We'll try a bunch of different areas out that I've been avoiding. This could be very good news. Could be very good news. That was kind of interesting. some mountain biking. Some young mountain bikers caught in the woods in the dark. They all had redundant illumination gear. They all had the same like helmet light and bike lights set up. So I assume they're some part of some club or something. Some biking club. Where'd they come from? Did they come from over there? No. Over here. Cool little elevation bridge here. Yeah, that's exciting. So, yeah, I came here because it was a place I haven't done in a while, and it is a place that I often lose connection. So, I know for sure I've been to at least 3 places that have lost me connection in the past. So, that gives me some good dopamine. I thought that was a body. It gives me some good feels. It's nice to know we're back on the right trail, though. You know. So I mean, yes, I do remember from a long time ago. So like now with this new service that I'm paying for, I have 100 gigs on my T-Mobile hotspot. So. I know that I get pretty good reception out on the Appalachian Trail, like the whole trail. So I think I could do like a live stream of an entire camp, like an entire hiking and camping endeavor, like 3 or 4 days. Just live stream hiking and live stream setting up camp. You know, all the fun stuff. It's getting just to be the right temperature where I can just do a fire. You know, maybe try to do a little bit of fun bushcrafting just for fun. You know, bring my favorite machete chopper out there, process wood, chop, 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 chop. You know, have myself a good time. Sit by the fire, maybe cook some meat. I know it's been done before, but you know, I don't know if I don't think I've seen it very much on a live stream though. That could be a thing. Could be a new thing. But yeah, that's just one possibility. Now that I'm back in the States, I feel more confident with my data connection. So there are things I want to try out. Also, hello, Lukeland, hello, Julian. Welcome to the dark. Welcome to the woods in the dark. We're back in Philadelphia. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad I stayed on. I was going to end the stream earlier, but I'm glad I stayed on. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. It does feel good to be home. Lukeland, I fixed my window today. I replaced my window glass by myself on the passenger side of my Chevy S10. And there wasn't a lot of good YouTube tutorials on how to do that specific car, but I figured out the key, figured out the secret to it. And it is a little bit different than a lot of other cars. There's not an easy method for detaching the track from the regulator. You know, you have to actually remove a bunch of stuff from the sides so you can tilt the glass at a certain angle, and then you got to put one of the pulleys on first, one of the wheels on first. Has to be the correct wheel. I found that out the hard way, but anyway, so it went well. I'm going to post a little video on it because there is not a good video on YouTube right now that I was able to find easily. So it is a niche that needs to be filled, and I got enough footage to make a nice little voiceover video. And so I'll put it out there, see how it does. So that'll be coming soon enough. Oh yeah, and Melody's here somewhere. She might be eating dinner. I doubt. Maybe Melody's got one headphone in, and she's sitting at dinner with her boys, and she's listening to the Mudslinger chat with the phone off while she's having dinner. I'm just trying to embarrass you if you are doing that, Melody. But yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, hey, look, here's one of those trees. It's one of those special trees, guys. You remember these trees? They have a very special quality. Check this out. Watch this. If you wait just long enough, eventually it will start to separate a little bit more. And you start to feel a little bit different. And you start to hear things that weren't there before. And you know that something's coming. Yeah, see, interesting tree, right? Interesting tree. I like it. That was just a stupid thing I used to do on the night hikes when I was first starting in the night hikes. It was my creepy special effects, but it is trippy and it is fun. Yeah. There's a lot of those like twin trees out here. I always seem to be smack dab into one. I'm like, oh, I can do the thing. I can do the thing. But it's just silly. It's just silly. Everybody make sure you got the like button tapped, please. We're gonna go ahead and just keep on walking to my car. No reason to end the stream now that Julian's here, enjoying the looming nature, the dark, ominous, looming nature. You never know what we're going to run into. It's a mystery. But if you guys want to see daily live hikes, make sure you're subbed to the channel, please. It helps me feel better about myself. and that's what's really important at the end of the day, right? So yeah, we're gonna be going to some cool places though. Now that I'm back on in the motherland, the fatherland. Faja! Man, you guys ever seen IT Crowd? You ever seen IT Crowd? That is still, I haven't seen it in a while, but I've probably watched the entire series like 5 times. It is one of the funniest fucking shows. It's so goofy, but it's so fucking good. You would not believe it. If you've never seen it, check it out. It's like a really popular show, a really popular British show, like a British kind of modern sitcom slapstick comedy, and it follows a bunch of nerds, a couple of nerds that work in the IT room in the basement of a big major corporation. It's like a big vague corporation that nobody knows what it does, and it's hard to explain, but lots of almost every single episode is like a breakout hit. It's incredible. The show is incredible. So highly recommend if you're ever looking for something to watch. The IT Crowd. It's on Netflix. But it's got Matthew Berry. Matthew Berry joins the show after the first season, and he's great. He was in What We Do in the Shadows. He was in that show. You may know him from that. He was also Toast of London. But anyway, Matthew Berry, you know him. He's great. And then Richard Ayoade was like an early role for him. He's really funny. And the other guy, the Irish guy, that I don't know his name. But he's good in everything I've seen him in. I just don't know his name. He's one of those actors. Bow, 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 bow. We're almost back. We're almost back to the car. We're almost out of reach of all the creatures of the woods that want to snatch me and drag me off to my violent death. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say, guys. I don't know. Have you guys ever heard of Centralia? It's in Pennsylvania or Maryland. Centralia. Anybody ever heard of that? I may have mentioned it before, but I think it's the perfect time would be Halloween to go check out Centralia. It is an abandoned town that was abandoned because the coal underneath the town was ignited, like the anthracite coal underground, and it has been burning. It has been burning for like 20 years or more. Like it's been burning like I don't know, like 30 years now. And it is actually the inspiration. This town was actually the inspiration for the aesthetic in the Silent Hill movie. If you guys remember the first Silent Hill movie, where there's the ash falling all the time, and it's very pale, and there's the ash falling, and everything's abandoned. That town was the inspiration for that movie. And it's very creepy. It's a full-fledged modern town that's completely abandoned, and you can still see smoke rising out of the cracks in the ground some places. Be a really cool place to walk around at night. It might actually be busy during Halloween. I don't know. It might be busy during Halloween, because I'm sure I'm not the only person on planet Earth who's like, oh, spooky day, spooky town, let's go. But you played the video game on PS2. You actually played Silent Hill. Oh my god. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely one of those genres that anybody can, that appealed to a lot of people. Like it brought a lot of people into gaming, I think. It was one of the first, I think. I think Bell Clock Tower maybe was the first actual horror game, and I think it was on Super NES. And then from there, it was Silent Hill, the first one. And then obviously there's been a remake of Clock Tower, and there's been plenty of other horror games that I never even got to play. But I didn't play all the Silent Hills. I'm not that hardcore. I'm not that deep in it. But I do like horror. I do like horror flicks. I do like horror flicks. Are you afraid of the dark? I already got my Halloween special effects worked out. Ooh, I almost fell over. I almost fell over. Oh, so we should be back. Should be back any minute now. Should start to see this fork in the road coming up any minute, and then it'll get us back by next to the frog pond, and then back out onto the street, and that's where my car will be. But if you are just joining us, this is the Mudslinger Walks channel. We're back in America, hiking in the Wissahickon Woods in Philadelphia. We got caught in the woods into the evening, past sunset, so we're just doing a little bit of a dark walk, but it's cool. It's cool. We're having a good time. Going to be doing some more streams this week and beyond and forever. Going to have to get back to work. Work. Yeah. I'm going to have to work after that trip. Boy, oh howdy. Boy, howdy. But yeah, there's a possibility I might be going to West Virginia toward the end of the month, even for a couple of days. So now I don't know how much we could really do for a couple of days out there, but it's not far away. It's only 2 or 3 hour drive, maybe 5 hours, actually 4 or 5 hours. But it would be nice. It would be nice. We might have to, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we could rent a car or something. Rent a car to make the drive. Just for a couple of days, right? We're gonna go this way, walk this way. So PS2, huh? PS2, Melody. So when the PS2 came out, you were what? Like, how old are we? 16, 17? Something like that, Jesus Christ. PlayStation 2. I do like seeing all those shorts. There's this one guy who has a shorts channel, and he does like retro, he does like throwbacks to different times where like video game systems were just being released. Oh, this is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. What has happened? What has happened? Hold on, guys, I gotta hit the map real quick. Oh God. Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant? How the fuck did that happen? Yeah. Okay, so we're not far off. That's cool. You guys, well, this is a good opportunity, though. Good opportunity here. We are back to the civilized world here. You guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. We're finally back to the area. Trying to get my face in the light there. There we go. Gonna call it right now. Oh yeah, and GameCube too. Me too. I had a GameCube. Smash Brothers. That's the only thing that the GameCube is good for. Also Metroid Prime, and I guess the first Mario Galaxy was good too. So. And also Legend of Zelda. Several of those. So yeah, great system. Oh, yeah. You guys, thanks for hanging out. I love that I'm back here. Love that you were here to join me tonight. Love you all. Let's retouch later. Let's touch it base again tomorrow. I might take just one more day off to get things settled before I have to start jumping back into work hardcore. I know I'm at least going to start getting phone calls tomorrow, so that's going to be the cincher there. I'm going to have to commit to somebody tomorrow. So Anyway, everything's going to be good. You guys have a great night. I will talk to you all soon. And yeah, thanks for hanging out so long. Goodbye. I'm tired. See ya.